Yeah, yeah. Opportunity knocked. So I'm gonna do this video for you guys. Welcome back to the channel. This is Dude with this episode of, well, what am I gonna call it? What am I gonna call this series that I'm gonna be working on? Let's see. Dude's fantasy booking. DFB. There we go. DFB, first episode. And it's going to be AEW versus WWE, since that is what is the trending rivalry right now. This is the only time I'm ever going to, like, quote unquote, break kayfabe and actually do more kayfabe. No, but anyway, guys and gals, I have one for you. And this is how it's all going to break down. This is probably one that a lot of you guys wouldn't think that you would want to see, but hear me out. We have AEW champion Kenny Omega versus the tribal chief Roman Reigns. Now, why would that be a dream match and not Bobby Lashley or not Karrion Kross? Well, not for nothing, Karrion Kross doesn't have a way to build a story off of Kenny Omega's character. You know, Kenny Omega's character, he's the clean sweep, he's the sweeper. That is my cat. Has come to pay a visit. High pressure. Yes, he's come to pay a visit. I don't know why he chose this time, because usually he sleep. He was just asleep seconds ago, but you know, he said, I'm going to make an appearance anyway. Right. And now he's on my lap. Cool. Tail's in the way and everything. I'm sorry, guys. He's a very affectionate cat. But with that said, Kenny Omega, Roman Reigns, Tribal Chief will be a fantastic fantasy booking. Now, why would it be a fantastic fantasy booking? Depending on how the story is told. And this is how I believe it should play out. Now, I'm going to try and be as brief about this as possible because I don't like long videos. And neither you guys. You guys don't really like long videos. You don't want to hear me talk about this for a long time. So, I'm going to keep it as brief as possible. So, the setup is going to start with AEW Dynamite. Now, it's going to start with AEW because AEW is known for shooting shots at WWE. Just every single week they shoot a shot at WWE, and it starts to annoy Roman Reigns. Okay, starts to annoy the Tribal Chief. Tribal Chief starts to take notice, especially when Kenny Omega and Don start pointing at the Tribal Chief, saying that he's not exactly on Kenny Omega's level, saying things of that nature, right? Okay. The Tribal Chief on SmackDown, what is it? When does AEW come on? I think it comes on. NXT comes on Tuesdays, right? Okay, so I think it still comes on Wednesdays, or does it come on Thursdays? I forgot. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I don't keep up with AEW these days. But when after AEW airs, SmackDown airs. I know it's before SmackDown. So on SmackDown, Roman Reigns gives a little nod, not so much fully acknowledging Kenny Omega because he still thinks it's beneath him. But this is like WWE and AEW working together, collab, blah. But AEW, WWE, Roman Reigns recognizes it. He's like, okay, he pays a little nod to it. He's like, okay, but at least I don't have to pretend to be something that I'm not. Something along that nature. Make it hurt. Kenny Omega aimed directly at him. And Paul Heyman also pays a little bit, plays into it too, talking about they're nothing more than a copy and paste version of us, but someone didn't follow instructions. Something along that lines, because Paul Heyman talks the way that he talks, and he says it in such a colorful type of way where it starts to get at Kenny Omega. Kenny and Don, again, they go back to it, going after Roman Reigns, and then going after the bloodline. Okay, going after the tribe, the whole family, Jimmy and Jay included, Naomi included. Okay, going after them. Naomi's on Raw, so she can't really be involved in it. This is SmackDown versus Dynamite. This basically what's going on right now. Okay, right. Okay, so on Friday, it's going to be weeks and weeks of back and forth until AEW, one of AEW's major pay-per-views, right? I say whatever pay-per-view they have coming up next, right? Whatever pay-per-view they have along that lines, right? The major pay-per-view, and then you see Roman Reigns in the crowd with Paul Heyman, but they're not like in any type of like front row section because no, they don't want to be cluttered in there. They don't want to be cluttered in that. Instead, you will see Roman Reigns in like the upper booth, like his own little booth with Paul Heyman, Jimmy and Jay flanking both sides. Okay, like he is just the tribal chief. Okay, cool. Kenny Omega and the Elite, the Young Bucks, notices that. And it's looking up there like, what does this clown think he's doing? In our home territory, commentators are going after him too. It's like, what is he doing here? He don't belong here. Everybody is going kind of nuts. It's already nuts enough that he's there. What's even more nuts is that the attention is now off of what's going on in the ring and more on Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, and the Usos are right there. Okay, now this is where it gets interesting. Since the Good Brothers are aligned with Kenny Omega, right, and the Young Bucks, all the elites. Okay, it will be only fair if the tribal chief got a little help from two people that recognizes the tribal chief as the head of the table. Now, which tag team do you think would you believe would be aligned with Roman Reigns and the other members of the tribe that's on SmackDown? Who do you think would benefit off of it? Who do you think will be aligned with that? This is just me, I would think to counter Gallows and Anderson, why not get the Street Profits? That's a straight getting help from the outside, like special enforcers. You know what? Better yet, how about WWE rehires the AOP to be a part of the tribe? Ooh, spice. Ooh, spice. Ooh, spice. Ooh. That would be, I think it would honestly be cool if that would happen. And this is just my opinion. You guys may have some different choices and different views. Okay, so with that said, with that setting the stage for Kenny Omega versus Roman Reigns in the future, the tribe versus the elite in the future sets that up. Now, for the tribe versus the elite as a whole, of course, it's going to happen at like Survivor Series. They're going to be the special. It's going to be a special cross, a special cross promotion team elimination match. I am going to have to go with the tribe to take it, but it's not going to be a clean sweep. It's not going to be a clean sweep because the AOP is going to get themselves disqualified for the family, okay? For the sake of the tribal chief, per instructions, just trying to take out Gallows and Anderson, take them out of the equation as well. It's going to be a double count out. Cool. And then it's going to be down to the elite, the original 3 elite versus the Usos and the tribal chief. Okay. Cool. Survivor Series is 3-on-3. Then the tribe will win. The tribe will win because Jimmy and Jay would have been eliminated, but then they would have came back after, like before the match was over, get rid of the Young Bucks, get Kenny Omega eliminated by Roman Reigns. Now, that will build up towards something along the lines like Double or Nothing. Ooh, spicy, eh? Spicy. Okay, Double or Nothing. Kenny Omega versus Roman Reigns. That would be the stage where Kenny Omega will not win. Kenny Omega will not. Thank you, sir. Thanks for checking my camera. Kenny Omega will not win at his own show. And the reason why is because all the V-triggers and all of the one-wing angels that you can hit on Roman Reigns will make him tap out. You'll spear him, make him tap out just to teach him a lesson. Probably pass him out. Kenny Omega won't tap out. And that's an honest belief, and that'll be another story to tell to further along it at WWE's whatever pay-per-view comes after it. Okay, whatever major WWE pay-per-view comes after. And then Roman Reigns will solidify his win. By pinning Kenny Omega at the major pay-per-view 1, 2, 3. And that will be the conclusion of that fantasy booking of Kenny Omega versus Roman Reigns. There will be a lot of in between that I wish I could go into detail with, but you guys do this for me. If you would like to comment on how you would book the fantasy match that you never knew that you wanted between Kenny Omega and Roman Reigns, give me your comments. Like if you like my ideas, like if you like my booking, sub for more bookings like this, because episodes like this come far and few in between due to my situation from my last video, like it was a subscriber. So, like, comment, subscribe, please, cause like I'm really just getting off work not like an hour ago. So if you guys would like to comment, to like, subscribe, turn on the notification buttons for my videos, for the next fantasy booking, or even for a raw review, which is something that I wish I could do, but my schedule got changed somehow. Instead of being off on the usual Tuesdays, I am off on Monday. So great. But anyway, with all that said, this has been Dude with my first F. No, this has been Dude with my first F. I get myself an F already. This has been Dude with DFB episode 1. And I hope you have a great 4th of July. And eat well, enjoy the fireworks, be safe. Peace.